Professor, IIT Lucknow, on behalf of IEEE V Affinity Group, IIT Lucknow, I'm welcoming you all on the occasion of this IEEE Women in Engineering Week 2025 celebration. Theme of this event is cybersecurity, empowering women in digital world. I would like to welcome our chief guest speaker, Professor Neeta Awasthi ma'am. I would also like to welcome all present here, faculties, research scholars, and our dear students. I would also like to welcome our senior IEEE member and branch counselor, Dr. Neelam Srivastava ma'am. Due to her efforts, we are gathered here for this particular event. So IEEE V Affinity Group has conducted 3-day series of events comprises of, on the very first day, 1st July, we have a Rangoli and Mehndi competition. On 2nd July, we had a poetry competition on cybersecurity. And today, on 3rd, we are organizing a webinar which theme is cybersecurity, empowering women in digital world. So for this, I'm going to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Neeta ma'am. She is a distinguished academician, a visionary leader with over 36 years of combined experience in academia and consultancy. Professor Awasthi currently serves as professor in CSE and she's the director of GL Bajaj Group of Institution, Mathura. Her rich career spans leadership roles across several prestigious institutions, research in artificial neural network, digital signal processing, and innovation in big data analytics and design thinking. She is a mentor to numerous PhD scholars. Professor Awasthi has addressed global audiences in Singapore, Malaysia, Belgium, and Turkey. She has authored 4 books, published more than 40 international papers, and remains a staunch advocate for e-learning, women empowerment, and quality enhancement in technical education. She is recognized with honors such as Aryabhat Samman, Nari Shakti Award, and Positive Transformation Award. Her influence extends to policy making, MBA accreditation, consultancy, and capacity building initiative across institutions. So now, Neeta ma'am, all dice is yours. So please start the webinar.
Thank you so much, Divyaji. And my gratitude to Professor Neelam Srivastava, ma'am. It is so nice seeing you again, as always. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. So, I have not prepared any slideshow because I know people here would like to listen the stories, and I'm a good storyteller.
Welcome.
It'll be great if you could really open your camera for once so that I can see what my audience is and accordingly I can view on my stories better. Can I see the audience once, please? Okay, great. So fine.
Variety of audience I'm seeing.
I'm seeing.
Divya, can you click one photo of this online when everyone is online? I mean, having their camera on.
Shall we go ahead, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
So the topic that
I
you have
want to,
given.
sorry for
Yes,
interrupting.
ma'am, please carry on.
Ah, I just want to share our 3 day journey in this why. It was a very, different type of 3 days we enjoyed. We enjoyed a lot, rather, I should say. Because when we were talking of this, how to celebrate Y Day, it was a challenge that no students were there in the campus.
Yes.
So how to do it? So we keep on thinking with my IEEE group, जो ये committee है उसके साथ, and when we come with the idea, why not to connect with some college like campus families, and why not to connect someone other outside the campus also. So we planned 3 events. The first day we planned for Rangoli and the Mehndi competition, and we invited very few students which were there in the campus. All were MBA, MTech, MCA, which were going for internship. They were participated, and we got a very good number of family of campus. The girls of our employees, the bahu of our employees, they came to the hostel for this very different event. And I'm very happy to say that this theme is quite technical, and we have chosen the same theme for these event also, for the Rangoli and for the Mehndi competition, especially the Mehndi competition. And I'm amazed to see that they have made such a beautiful Mehndi on the theme of cybercrime. They write the codes, they write the protection mechanism, they write the symbol of cyber crime. All those things they have put so beautifully. I mean, Rangoli also you can think once, but in a Mehendi it was really a challenging thing. And we got very good audience to see and to judge that how much talented persons they are. And we invited our vice chancellor ma'am for this particular event, as we have hosted it for in the hostel. So we call her just to appreciate that. And she shared so many stories of how she was connected with the some type of these Instagram hacking, or assistant, or the participant was of around 68 years. So we had a
Oh,
big range of
range, yes. Range
participants,
of.
from homemaker,
Oh,
to scientist to professor, and to male members. In
Arey,
male also
nice.
we were having boys, as well as we were having this you can say the corporate persons. So it
Great.
was really a very good experience, and we listened so many good, like 18-year girl was saying on the same topic in a very different manner, and a 65-year-old lady is talking in somewhat different different way. They are narrating the same topic. So it was very encouraging and very appreciating for all the participants. And the third day we are here to had a formal technical talk on the same topic. So this is how the 3 days we are celebrating this. Why you become mute?
Yes, I
So now,
muted myself. Yeah.
so in that way we enjoyed the 2 day journey, and this is the third day. And we had a very great with you since last, I think, 20-25 years. So I'm very happy to see
Yes,
you
it has been.
here. And so over to you now. You start your technical session. Thank you so much.
Great preface, I should say, ma'am. You have really set the stage for everybody here. Actually, what has happened and why we are here. Otherwise, the context was missing. So, this was really great that you have created that preface and the context actually. So, here we have almost 38 members, and
Yeah.
they are from various, as I can see, from various institutions and this. So,
Yes.
I know poems are very close to your heart. You write very nice, good four-liners. Haiku, I believe, ma'am. Haiku
Yes,
is
yes. I
good.
used to write haiku. When I start writing the poem, I
Yes,
start writing haiku because it is a very short form of poem, just 3 lines, or
very nice.
haiku is having 3 lines. A
Yes,
haiku is
three
having,
lines. Okay.
and very technical also.
Yes,
And in that technicality, in those 3 lines, the letters are also limited, 575.
five,
So
seven, five. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so in that way, I got interest in putting my
Uh, you are able to put your thoughts into that. Is that? We are.
my concept in yeah, so
So I should say, share in English is haiku. Is that okay, ma'am? So I am not able to listen now. What uh, Madam Professor?
okay.
Yeah, ma'am. I missed the audio. So am I audible now?
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes,
Right. So here
yes.
yes, I take this opportunity. Thank you so much. And a very good morning to all of you that are present here. It's a privilege to speak on a theme that is very timely, relevant, transformative, and very close to my heart, which is cybersecurity. I request if you could really mute your caption. Can you really mute? Yes, thank you. Great, thank you. So, this topic is very close to my heart. It is timely, relevant, and no doubt transformative. And for women in engineering or otherwise for every woman, empowering the women in this digital world is very important. Uh, Cybersecurity is all about that, but what we are sharing is more than that. So I go into the one step ahead that today digital is actually not a convenience, it is lifeline. Cyber physical systems are virtual and physical systems, cyber physical systems. Now we connect, we bank, learn, express, and also now we heal. ChatGPT is used for almost for 50% times it is being used for healing because people cannot say many things to other ones and they need somebody to heal them. So the first line of defense is there that many people are healing themselves by LLM models. So when we are really giving our heart out to the LLM models, obviously you know what kind of arms and ammunition you are handing over to these transformative transformer models. Now, this digital space offers boundless opportunities, but it also mirrors the biases, risks, and the power dynamics of the world. Now, those who have gone into the transformers of LLM models and they have experimented, I have a complete. I was a speaker in somewhere recently in IT Bilai, where they had put up this thing that the way we are giving our heart out to LLM models, they know our vulnerabilities, and now we are opening up not to our families but actually to somebody in the cyberspace who can at a later stage utilize that against us. And how the biases and risks are there, we know women are, if you know, I wish I could have shown you that deck. I made ma'am some I did some experiments when I said doctors in urban areas. ChatGPT gave me the images of men. When I said nurses, it was women. When I said sweepers, it was again women. It was sweepers in rural area, it was men. So this is how it has been fed. And I have a complete deck on it. I'll send it to you sometimes. I was not thinking I'll bring it up here, but the things are simply going out, flowing from my mind the way I wish to. So the question here is how to ensure that the digital revolution does not leave women behind, or worse, expose them to new forms of harm. Now, the answer lies in cybersecurity. It's not just the technology, but a movement of empowerment. Now, the subtracks that I have seen in this webinar are actually interconnected. So let's explore one at a time. One, you say digital literacy. Now, when we say digital literacy, we think it is about the tools to use. Use your phones or use your iPad or tablets or other devices. No, it is how to use them. Let's begin with the foundation, which is digital literacy. We often equate digital literacy with the ability to use the devices or at max social media. But true digital literacy includes knowing what to share, understanding who's can see it. There are always privacy controls, and we should keep the control to ourselves. Recognizing what we are sharing, it can be morphed, it can be with the deep fakes, it can be used anyway, and recognizing the risks, and to learn how to secure ourselves. Now, for a woman, it isn't just the technical knowledge, it is the self-defense in digital age. I always say that self-defense is very important. In the physical world, I trained myself on Krav Maga. Similarly, in the physical world, and in digital world, it is self-defense by digital means. Now consider this. A rural woman is selling handmade crafts online. She may not know how to secure her finances, transactions, or spot a phishing scam. A college girl, she may not know or realize how to protect her personal posts, which can be downloaded, misused, manipulated, morphed, as we discussed. A working mother may use the same password everywhere, exposing her family's entire digital safety. Empowering women with basic cybersecurity skills is how to create strong passwords, use privacy settings, spot fake links. It is like giving them an armor. And when we go a little further, introducing tools such as virtual private networks, encrypted apps, multi-factor authentication, the things we don't just protect them, we empower them. Every digital literate woman becomes a ripple in the wide pool of digital safety and economic participation. Women's digital rights and online privacy just shows that privacy is power. You know, we never tell what is happening in our family. We keep the things mysterious, and that makes you the leader. Leader always keeps privacy first, and that privacy is the power. We never go and tell what is happening in the family. We don't tell who's there, what they are doing. And this is how we empower. Every woman, whether she is officially in a leading position or not, but she's a leader in her own family. So she should have that power to lead, power to privacy to herself. Still, the women are routinely denied this power online. Their bodies are scrutinized, their identities are stolen, their conversations are leaked, and their boundaries are often disrespected. We must reassert and reaffirm women have a right to be anonymous if they wish to, if they choose to express, post, scroll, swipe, or just stay silent whenever they want, for how long they want, on their own terms. Digital privacy isn't about hiding. It is about choosing what to reveal, when, and to whom. It is about me, how I want to present myself. Women must know their right to data protection. Platforms must enable easy reporting mechanism. We have seen WhatsApp is doing that. We have seen telephone is doing that. There were a time when we never used to give our phone number to any stranger. Now what is that? Now that has changed. We can give it to anybody, just block that person. Simple. Now the policies also must be gender responsive with clear redressal timelines. Education systems must teach young women that online boundaries are just as real and as valid as physical ones. Only then can we shift from digital fear to digital freedom. Combating cyber harassment and online abuses. This is your third track. Now, no discussion about women, no discussion about women in the digital space is complete without addressing the elephant in the room, which is cyber harassment. Give me a moment, please. That is, cyber harassment is there, bullying is there, online abusers are there. Now they have become normalized, especially for women who dare to speak. Any woman who's silent who's not strong is acceptable in digital space, in physical space. A woman who dares to speak is a difficult woman. But this abusers and trolls, everything is there for the women who dare to speak. They lead, they question, or they simply exist confidently online. Now, trolling, doxing, revenge porn, deep fakes, impersonation, their threats are real, relentless, and gendered. Yes, they are gendered. And here, what we must remind every woman, that is, you're not alone. And this is not your fault. Now, what is happening with every woman around us? Whenever we go back home and we say, somebody snatched the chain, what were you doing? So it is always a victim shaming that is happening. But here we should create a space where we can come and tell, well, this has happened. I know many women who have the chain snatching was there, or maybe now it is there, but I live in a controlled environment. The chain was snatched, they replaced it with the same chain, but didn't tell it to their families. Why? Because their only victim shaming is there, and they will not do anything for this chain snatcher. But here, I want to tell you that you are not alone, and it is absolutely not your fault. We must work on 3 fronts. One is prevention, second is protection, and third is punishment. Prevention we can do with these kind of forums, digital education and awareness. Protection, first protection can be from our sides, but there has to be a responsive law, swift reporting tools, and safety by design in every app and platform, and that should be important. Imperative, I should say. Punishment. Through effective cyber crime cells and faster women-sensitive judicial processes. Now, a lot has to be done on this. There are cybercrime cells, there are ways to report, but if you really go and report there, you will see how many loopholes are there. Cyberbullying is not a women's issue. It is a societal one. Where women are silenced online, democracy suffers, innovation suffers, humanity suffers. This brings me to your 4th sub-theme, which is women in cybersecurity careers. Now, when the women will go into these careers, they would make sure that the policies are aligned. They will make sure that the defense system is there. Let us create this defense system as an opportunity. You know, there are only hardly 25% women in global cybersecurity workforce. Why? Because cybersecurity is still seen as a technical boys' club. You have that guy in the hoodie, but it's not so. In my college also, we have made a club, cybersecurity club. Women are less in engineering, so they are there. But I am seeing a fast change in the gender. But it must change even faster. We must encourage girls from high school, 10th, 8th. Just don't use the apps, build them. Don't just protect your data, protect the world's data. We need women as ethical hackers, digital forensic experts. I know a forensic expert, she was in KPMG. She's a director there. We need cybersecurity analysts, we need policymakers, and we need AI ethicists. Now, diversity in cybersecurity is not a choice. balancing sort of thing. It is strategic necessity. Women bring emotional intelligence, empathy, pattern recognition. These are skills that are invaluable to threat analysis, behavioral risk profiling, and system design. With these three skills, which are uh, emotional intelligence, empathy, and pattern recognition, you can identify this is a possible threat and identify it before that person makes a problem for the society. So let us create mentorship networks, female-led training programs, as ma'am is doing, and scholarships to activate and more women to come into this space. Because the future of cybersecurity must be inclusive, or it will not be secure at all. And the final one is, which is very close to my heart, victim to victor. Behind every headline of abuse, there is also a story of resilience. Now, a young woman in Delhi who tracked her impersonator, she filed an FIR and helped change her college's cyber policies. A woman in China, she learned ethical hacking to help other women retrieve stolen data. There's a rural entrepreneur in Rajasthan who built a WhatsApp group to train girls in cyber hygiene and now advises panchayats on digital safety. These women didn't wait for the system to change. They changed the system themselves. They used those tools, the laws, their willpower to reclaim control. They moved from victim to victor. And I would like to end with this, that cybersecurity is not a technical function. It is a human right. For women, it's a silent tsunami, silent revolution happening with one strong password, one privacy setting, one block troll at a time. When we want to have an app, we really don't see what they are asking to share. Every app wants me to share my location, and I don't want to share my location to anybody. I just don't put it on. I put it on only when I want. And each of them wants the access to the gallery, access to location, access to mic, access to speaker. Why? It should be when I want to give it. First, what time I want to give it. This is very important. It lives in the confidence of a girl who knows how to restrict the access. In the calm of a woman who knows her bank app is secure. This is cybersecurity. In the pride of a mother who teaches her daughter how to browse safely, cybersecurity lies there. So let's stop telling women to be careful, be careful. Let's start teaching them to be powerful. Because when a woman understands cybersecurity, she doesn't just protect herself, she protects her voice, her dreams, her futures, her family. So today, as we talk about the firewalls and filters, let's also build something which is much stronger, a world where women talk and walk the web with power, control, and pride. Ma'am, before I finish, I have also written a poem, but I have taken help from one of these LLM models. I gave my thought, and then the real rhythm has come. So it is Professor Neeta Awasthi plus AI. So that is the disclaimer. So this says, this says, she owns the click. She once stayed silent, played it small. Now with one click, she blocks it all. Strange mails, spam, unwanted text, restrict, silence, no access next. She fears no trolling, she is aware. A protector with a steady stare, she is not just learning, she is ahead. A guide, a leader, wired and red, she is always about control, they said, but now she controls instead. Her world is digital, Bold and wide, she walks it with power, control, and pride. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am. Your inspiring words and deep insights into the theme have enriched our understanding of cybersecurity's critical role in the digital age.
मनीषा, आई थिंक दिव्या ने हैंड रेज किया है, तुम्हें भी सुनाना है क्या? कल इसने इंग्लिश की बहुत अच्छी सुनाई थी, इसीलिए मैंने कहा तुम्हें भी सुनाना है क्या?
Yes, carry on, carry on.
Yes, ma'am. Now, as we conclude this wonderful celebration of IEEE Day 2025 and the insightful webinar, I, Manisha Dwivedi, Treasurer, IEEE, take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all who made this event a grand success. First and foremost, the ma'am, Director GL Bajaj, Group of Institutions Mathura, for delivering such an inspiring and thought-provoking session. We are deeply grateful to Professor Neelam Srivastava ma'am, Branch Counselor IEEE Student Branch IT Lucknow, for her continued support, guidance and encouragement that played a crucial role in organizing an event. We are grateful to Ms. Pallavi Pant, IEEE Chair, and a sincere thanks to Ms. Jasprit Kaur, IEEE Chair, for her outstanding efforts in leading the entire event. Special thanks to Dr. Divya Sharma ma'am, Assistant Professor at IT Lucknow, for her valuable support throughout the event. And finally, thanks to all the participants and volunteers for their contribution. Thank you all once again. Now, I would like to request everyone to open your camera for a group photograph.
All of you, please switch on your cameras.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Okay, thank you. I just want to share, I want to add something which Neeta was saying, कि हमें सिर्फ कमजोर महिलाएं पसंद है समाज को, कि वो फिर अरे अच्छा छोड़ना है कहीं पे, चलो मैं छोड़ देता हूँ या मैं छोड़ देती हूँ, या अच्छा ये चाहिए चलो ठीक है असिस्टेंस दे देते हैं. हमें वहां जरूरत है लेकिन नॉट ऑलवेज. बट अगर आप कुछ हटके करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, then there are so many hurdles which we face. So तुमने भी बहुत जगह एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा और हम लोग भी करते ही रहते हैं टाइम टू टाइम. मैं एक एकदम लाइव एग्जांपल बताती हूँ. हमारी जो जैसे आप लोग मुझे अप्रिशिएट करते रहते हो, हमने भी अपने बड़ों को अप्रिशिएट किया है बहुत और उनसे ही सीखा है. हमारे इलेक्ट्रिकल डिपार्टमेंट में ही प्रोफेसर भारती द्विवेदी मैम थी जो अभी रिटायर कर गई हैं. तो एक समय ऐसा आया जब शी वॉज द सीनियर मोस्ट प्रोफेसर. अभी हालांकि हालात बहुत डिफरेंट हो गए हैं, फिर भी मैं बोलूंगी शी वॉज सीनियर मोस्ट प्रोफेसर. और डायरेक्टर की आई मीन इंटरनली डायरेक्टर उनको बनना था. एंड एज वी ऑल आर अवेयर, जितने भी सीनियर लोग हैं, कि एआईसीटी के हिसाब से कोई ना कोई टेक्निकल इंजीनियरिंग साइड का ही होना चाहिए जो टेक्निकल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में डायरेक्टर होते हैं. बट पॉलिसी चेंज की गई, not to make her director, and the director for 3.5 years was from the physics department. तो इस तरीके की चीजें लाइफ में देखी है हम लोगों ने. लाइफ में हम लोगों ने बहुत जगह देखी हैं जब सीधे सीधे इस तरीके की चीजें आई हैं सामने. बट वहां से भी डिप्रेशन में जाके रुकने से कुछ फायदा नहीं होना है. कहीं साइड से रास्ता निकाल के फिर से अपनी राहें ढूंढनी रहती है हमेशा. So that is life. You all will face such type of things time to time. बहुत जगह आपको डाउन करने की कोशिश करी जाएगी, बहुत जगह आपको वो होता भी होगा, आपके साथ भी होता होगा. डिजिटल वर्ल्ड और ये साइबर सिक्योरिटी ये सब तो अलग चीजें हैं. बट वर्क प्लेस पे, घर पे भी बहुत जगह आपको ये चीजें फेस करनी पड़ती होंगी और पड़ेंगी, फ्यूचर में भी पड़ेंगी. तो मेरा एक ही मानना और एक ही सोचना है कि भाई करे जाओ. जरूरी नहीं है कभी झुक भी गए, कभी अड़ भी गए, और कभी चुपचाप अपना रास्ता जो है वो दूसरा पकड़ लिया। तो ऐसे करके बढ़ते रहना है, पर छोटे छोटे कदम ही सही, बट बढ़ते रहना है। और इन सभी शब्दों के साथ मैं इस वाई डे का जो 3 दिन का सेलिब्रेशन है, इसकी क्लोजिंग करते हैं, हम लोग इसकी क्लोजिंग करते हैं। एंड होप फिर से नीता तुमसे दोबारा किसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे फिजिकल या ऑनलाइन मुलाकात
वो तो
होती
मैं
है।
आपको कॉल करूंगी, इतनी
मुलाकात
सारी बातें हैं आपसे करने की।
एंड अगेन माय पर्सनल थैंक यू टू माय ऑल IEEE भाई, जो हमारी हमारी वुमेन पावर है। आपको पता है IEEE में आई थिंक 70% या 80% आर द वुमेन, आर द गर्ल्स, जो इस IEEE को संभाल रही हैं, एक्टिविटीज कर रही हैं। सो कूडोज टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आप हैं तभी हम कुछ कहीं विजिबिलिटी हो पाती है थोड़ी बहुत। सो दैट सपोर्ट इज ऑलवेज देयर। एंड once again thank you all for arranging such a wonderful 3-day event. Thank you.
Great.